Was that harder than you thought it was going to be?
When you took a look at Fitch in their last 3 ball games, you hear things about them, you hear things about the program, but what you saw on film was a group of kids that never gave up. And in every game that they played, they continued to fight and fight. They had 2 weeks to prep for us. So, I told the kids, listen, their back is against the wall. They're going to give you everything that they have. And I think they did tonight. It wasn't as easy as I wanted it to be. I didn't think we executed the way that we want to execute. I think you have to give Fitch a lot of credit there because they were able to contain Chase and they were able to be on Isaiah, and that kind of put us in a little bit of a bind. But then you've got to give our kids some credit because they did overcome it in the end. It was not easy. It wasn't until the end of the fourth quarter, but they did it, and so we'll take it.
Mike, what's been the difference here? Having 1-6 to all of a sudden 3 in a row and everybody's happy.
I think the difference is the Griswold game. Because what happened in that ball game when it started off and they returned the kickoff for a touchdown and then they kicked the onside kick and recovered it, I'm standing on the sideline going, uh-oh, we're in trouble. But the kids didn't panic. They raised their game. They played very well defensively. And then they won that ball game, and Griswold's a pretty good team, and I think that showed them that they can do it. Several times in the first 7 ball games were close, but didn't come over the top. And then there were a couple games in there where we didn't play particularly well. So I give the kids a lot of credit for hanging in there. They haven't given up. They've got good character, and I think that's showing here at the end.
Last one. The touchdown to Jones that he bobbled.
Yeah.
What's going through your head when you see the ball pop up there for a second?
What's going through my head is, Jake, why didn't you run it like we told you to run it? That's what's going through my head. And then the other thing that went through my head is, okay, I'm happy with the result on that.
Actually, one more. Why? It seems like the offense runs better with Jake out there. Why the 2 quarterback thing?
What we've seen is when you take a look at the stats, and Jake's stats are better than Spencer's stats. But when you take a look at the points that we've been putting on the board this year, and you take a look at the drives, in terms of that, they've been pretty even overall. And it's been a good mix for them, especially with running the option. They take a lot of hits to make sure we've got 2 quarterbacks ready to go. There have been some games where we have gone with Jake, but what's happening to us is we're still doing okay here at the end. We're still moving the ball. We're still getting yards.